Good evening, one and all. We welcome you all to the international webinar series on holistic health, well-being, and sustainable development 2024, commemorating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, nation celebrating 76 years of independence, and United Nations Sustainable Development Goals 2015 to 2030 as part of awareness and campaigns in collaboration with Sri Holistic Health Foundation India and Sri Research Institute Center for Art Sciences and Wellbeing. Before we start our sessions, let's take the blessings of Almighty.
कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः.
With the blessings of Almighty, we shall continue with today's sessions. Today is commemorated and celebrated as International Day of Play on June 11th every year. 71% of children say play is important because it makes them happy, and 58% say that it helps them make friends and have a good time with others. It is estimated that 160 million children around the world are working instead of playing or learning. Only 1 in 4 children play out regularly on their street compared with grandparents' generations, where almost 3/4 said they played outside a few times a week. 41% of the children had been told to stop playing out by either their parents or adults, such as neighbors. The first ever International Day of Play to be observed on 11th June 2024 marks a significant milestone in efforts to preserve, promote, and prioritize playing so that all people, especially children, can reap the rewards and thrive to their full potential. Beyond mere recreation, it is a universal language spoken by people of all ages, transcending national, cultural, and socio-economic boundaries. This shared passion fosters a sense of community and national pride. It also fosters resilience, creativity, and innovation in individuals. For children in particularly, play helps in relationships and improves control, overcome trauma, and problem solving. It helps children develop the cognitive, physical, creative, social, and emotional skills they need to thrive in a rapidly changing world. Restricting opportunities for play directly impedes a child's well-being and development. In educational settings, play-based learning has been recognized as an effective approach to engage students actively in learning practices. It helps make learning more enjoyable and relevant, thereby enhancing motivation and retention of information. Moreover, play is considered to have a positive impact on promoting tolerance, resilience, and facilitating social inclusion, conflict prevention, and peace building. In recognition of this, the United Nations Convention on the Rights of Children has enshrined play as a fundamental right of every child under Article 31. The International Day creates unifying moment at global, national, and local levels to elevate the importance of play. It signals a call for policies, training, and funding to get play integrated into education and community settings worldwide. Why is play important? As we have seen many benefits of play, children learn best through play. Play creates powerful learning opportunities across all areas of development: intellectual, social, emotional, and physical. Through play, children learn to forge connections with others, build a wide range of learning leadership skills, developing resilience, navigate relationships and social challenges, as well as conquer their fears. When children play, they feel safe. Children play to make sense of the world around them. More generally, play provides a platform for children to express and develop imagination and creativity, which are key skills critical for the technology driven and innovative world we live in. Playful interactions contribute to the well being and positive mental health of parents, caregivers, and children. When humanitarian crises turn a child's world upside down, it is in the play that children can both find safety and respite from adverse experience, while also being able to explore and process their experiences with the world. When children are driven from their homes by war, conflict, and displacement, access to nurturing relationships with parents, caregivers, and peers are critical buffers from the effects of violence, distress, and other adverse experiences. Play comforts and soothes children. So, to encourage playful interactions between parents, caregivers, and children, governments and other stakeholders need to create an enabling environment. The decade of healthy aging, which is commemorated from 2021 to 2030, is an opportunity to bring together governments and civil society, international agencies, professionals, academia, from media and the private sector for 10 years of concerted, catalytic, and collaborative action to improve the lives of older people, their families, and communities in which they live. The science of play, as we have seen, on the surface, play may seem like it's all about having fun, but it's far more than what for babies and toddlers. It's about learning and building important life skills, from problem solving to expressing ideas and strengthening the bond between you both. Let's watch a short video. It's a very short video.
Play. Recommended for every child and their parents. Anytime, everywhere.
When it comes to aging, we can learn a lot from nature. Consider a tree. As it grows, its rings expand outwards, telling the years gone by. But those rings tell more than just time. If you look between the lines, you will also see how the tree's habitat and living conditions have impacted its life. The healthier the ecosystem, the more it will have thrived. We humans are no different. As we age, our physical and social environment provide us with vital resources, access to healthcare and proper nutrition, opportunities in education and employment. Safe housing and supportive communities become the roots that nourish our development and well-being. So what happens when we grow older if our environment does not sustain us? Just like a tree, our health declines and we struggle to flourish. Over time, we may become disconnected and a burden to others. The UN Decade of Healthy Aging aims to give everyone the opportunity to add life to years, wherever they may live. A transformative collaboration of diverse sectors and organizations, the decade focuses on changing how we think, feel, and act towards aging, cultivating age-friendly environments, creating responsive healthcare systems and services, and promoting long-term care and support essential to living with meaning and dignity. By adding quality to quantity, we give all people the chance to lead a meaningful life, no matter their age. And that includes you, and you, and you, and me. Together, we can make every year count, not by the numbers, but how we live and grow in between.
Does training in how to use digital technologies reduce loneliness? Do robot pets help people feel less socially isolated? Do interventions to prevent the financial abuse of older people actually work? It's now easier to discover the evidence needed to answer these questions, thanks to WHO's Evidence and Gap Maps, which can help us locate scientific evidence for a broad range of interventions being used across the world. Promoting evidence-based solutions to improve health and well-being is fundamental to WHO's mission to promote health for all. It also supports the aims of the UN Decade of Healthy Aging. So, how does an evidence and gap map actually work? Let's go back to our first question. When you open up a map, such as this one, on digital interventions to reduce loneliness and social isolation among older people, you'll find columns showing different outcomes, including loneliness. The rows list interventions targeting these outcomes, and at the top of this map, you'll find training in how to use digital technology. The bubbles indicate the amount of evidence available. The bigger the bubble, the more evidence there is, while the color indicates its quality. By clicking on the bubble, you're able to see a list of evidence-based studies linked to the outcome you're interested in. You can also filter your search by region, country, or other criteria. Evidence and gap maps make it much easier for governments, civil society organizations, researchers, and others to find the evidence-based solutions they need, avoid spending time and resources on those that may not work, and identify gaps in the research. And this means that together we can provide better support to more people across the world, improving their health, transforming their lives, and creating lasting change.
The science of play is it's not just fun, it's fundamental to your child development. Did you know the child brains develops more in the first 3 years of life than at any other time? That's a lot of growing. The good news is that one of the best ways for you to support your child's development is actually quite simple and fun for both of you. On the surface, play may seem like it's all about having fun, but it's far more than that for babies and toddlers. It's about learning and building important life skills, from problem solving to expressing ideas and strengthening the bond between you both. After all, you are your child's first teacher and playmate. When they are building a tower, they are practicing physical skills. Stacking objects help them to understand movement and space through practicing sensory motor skills and developing spatial understanding. This skill set is important for nurturing a healthy, active body. Engage with your child by noticing what they are building, making sounds and facial expressions, and taking turns adding objects to the structure. See how high they can go. When you are playing hide and seek with objects together, they are building cognitive skills, working on a challenging but fun task like hiding and finding household objects. Help your child to practice concentration, problem solving, and flexible thinking. They are learning to tackle complex tasks and build effective strategies to overcome obstacles. If your child seems frustrated at any point, provide helpful hints, but let them reach out solution on their own. When they are making silly sounds, they are building social skills. Little ones naturally reach out for interaction through babbling, facial expressions, and gestures. Paying attention to your child, naming what they are doing, and responding by adapting your gaze, voice, and movement helps to build and strengthen neural connections in their brain that support development of communication and social skills. This kind of give and take also strengthens the bond between your child. When they sing and dance, they are building emotional skills, understanding managing and expressing emotions by building self awareness and handling impulses is vital to your child's emotional development and lifelong well being. Singing and dancing is a great way to express and let our feelings. Make it a bonding activity by singing or dancing along. When they draw from their imagination, they are building creative skills. When your little one is sitting down and drawing their own world on paper, they are expressing their ideas and transforming them into reality. Once they are finished, have them walk you through the world they are created and they have created and ask questions about what you see. The good news is that children don't need expensive toys to play and learn. In fact, you probably have at home all the things you need to create a fun and engaging game with your baby. There are few toys for life, 7 toys for babies and toddlers you can make at home. For every young children, play is a serious business and can bring a lifetime of benefits. As Harvard University Dr. Jack Shunkoff says, play is exploration. Play is trying things. Play is trying to figure out why. When you do one thing, something else happens. Play is trying to develop a sense of mastery of the world. The good news is children don't need expensive toys to play and learn. In fact, you probably have at home all the things you need to create a fun and engaging game with your baby. So, baby mobile. Why? Because it develops hand eye coordination and stimulates visual skills. We'll just watch a short video. The next one is peekaboo, that is hide and seek. Helps children to understand that people and things exist even if they don't see them. Let's watch a short video on it. The next one is build a band. It stimulates the coordination movements and helps strengthen your young child's hands. The next one is shake, shake, shake. It stimulates your baby's ability to see, hear, and grasp objects. The next one is Sort the Shapes. It helps children learn to classify objects based on color, shape, and size. The next play is Tickle Tickle. It helps develop senses and encourages communication. The next play is Imagination Builder. It helps develop your child thinking, imagination, and movement, and as well as coordination. So like that, which you have seen, you have so many things at home where you can turn them into playthings. Playtime anytime. Turn everyday routines into fun, playful moments for learning and brain development. In the first 1,000 days of life, that is, first 3 years, your child's brain development happens faster. The child's brain develops faster than any other time. That's why we have said many times, first 5 years are crucial. From the first year, that is from conception to delivery, and the next 3 years, and also another 1 year. If that 5 years are nurtured properly, taken care with stimulative environment for learning, the next 50 years of the child is already taken care of. So that much benefits will get if the child is taken care in the first 5 years, especially the first 4 years are very crucial for the child. So your child brain develops faster than any other time. And even more incredible is that before young children can even talk, you can help them with brain building. That's why even earlier days, our elders used to say that whenever, the woman is confirmed for pregnancy, she is advised to hear to lot of, ancient scriptures and good Vedas and nice Carnatic, classical songs and, devotional songs and positive things, and, see nice positive emotion states, pictures, videos, and always be happy, because that imprints on the child. Because what mother is thinking, what mother is doing, everything the baby is also learning. So the baby also slowly develops senses, and that's why, what baby listen to is what mother is listening, and vice versa. So whatever mother is listening to, hearing to, going through, the child also goes through it, even in the womb. That's why mother is encouraged to stay away from all kinds of toxic substances, pollutions, toxicants, and all kinds of drug abuse, including alcohol, smoking, and any other activity which can cause or hamper or damage the child's development. And always engage in positive activities, productive activities, and as per the, health of the mother. Some mothers can handle even strenuous work depending on the lifestyle, basically, the condition of the mother at the time of pregnancy also depends, the environment and few factors that depends on the kind of work that a mother can take up. So that's why whenever a pregnancy is confirmed, mother has to take care of herself and as well as her child, and always engage, read to Vedas, listen to nice devotional songs, and so that child also learns in womb. And after that, it becomes easy for the child. And the first 3 years and first 4 years, 5 years, when when you teach them child, especially ethics, morals in the form of stories, lullabies and all kind of rhymes, which has some morals and nativity, culture, all when you are teaching them, they will remember, they will grasp it very soon. That is why that 5 years is very crucial for the development of child. You should never miss that first 5 years of child, especially when we were talking about global parenting and even various other commemorations. No matter, try best to stay with the child for the first years. We know that things are different nowadays because of nuclear families. Both parents are working, But you will not get this moment again with that child, and child will miss it forever, and you are going to miss it forever. So ensure that, especially one parent has to take care of the child. At least go for a leave or a short break, where you can be with child and nurture and foster, different kind of developmental activities. So you can engage up lots of activities like, you can build up, foster important connections and have fun while doing it. Like serve and return is a series of back and forth interactions between a child and a parent or primary caregiver where an adult responds lovingly and appropriately to a baby or toddler, noises and gestures. Think of it as a game of ping pong. It's all about back and forth and having fun. The most important part is showing your child that you care and reacting to their needs, emotions, and things that excite them in a way that demonstrates that you are paying attention to them. Building your baby's brain does not need to be complicated, and better yet, it can be built into everyday routines and moments. Any moment with your baby can turn into a playful opportunity to learn. Let's look at some easy ways you can start incorporating serve and return into everyday interactions. The name game. Add some fun to your morning routine, dressing your child in a great opportunity to help them make important language connections. As you observe their interest in each article of clothing you put on, give them names. For example, as you hold up their shirt, say, "Yes, this is your shirt." And you can take it a step further by teaching them detail about it. What color is that shirt? This is a blue shirt, and so on. You can use in your own language. Don't be hyperactive to, force languages which are alien or foreign languages on the child. Of course, still there is a time. So you can use the mother tongue language or the native language of the child so that the child will learn faster, much better. And food time fun, you can have a lot of fun and play at food time. Explore your kitchen with your child. It's full of exciting sights, colors, shapes, smells for your baby to explore. Support and encourage your child's curiosity by paying close attention to what your child is looking at, interested in, reacting to. For example, if you notice your baby staring at a banana, pick it up and bring it closer to them while teaching them about what it is, what it feels like, what color it is. Acknowledging your baby's interest will help them to feel understood and cared for. Bath time play. Grab some bath toys or a ball and get ready to play. Let your baby pick up the toy and grabs their interest first. Play with them back and forth, and when they are ready to move to the next toy, make a point to acknowledge the end of their time with the first toy by saying, "All finished." Toddlers may be readier than infants to lead playful moments than adults can then follow, making connections to endings and beginnings, sharing in their focus, and letting them take the lead will help them feel supported in their learning and exploring. Point and learn. Whether it's in your home, it's in office, or it's in a car or around the neighborhood. There's a lot of things to see when you are walking outside or when you are inside. Pay attention to what your baby seems interested in through gestures, gaze, or sounds and point to it while telling your baby what it is. "Oh, do you see the bird? That's a beautiful bird. That's a colorful bird." This will show your child that you care about their interests and encourage them to explore the world around them. Food swap. When feeding your baby a snack, take turns in who does the feeding. Feeding them one piece and let them pick up the next piece themselves. Even if it takes some time, wait for your child to respond. Taking turns helps build their confidence and social skills. This would be a great game for the babies of 6 months and older. By taking time to create these back and forth interactions every day, you are helping to prepare your baby, laying the foundation for a lifetime of learning and problem solving. Who knew brain building could be so much fun? Music affects your baby's brain. Discover how tapping into music can benefit your child. Music can play an important role in your child's growth even before birth. Exposing your child to music ignites all areas of child development, and doing this early can help ensure that your baby grows up healthy. Only expose them to soft, soothing music. Don't expose them to, all kinds of this metal music and all, which is frightening, which is threatening, all kinds of horror, terror kinds of, you'll destroy your child's future. So always it should be soothing, relaxing, and it should be motivating. It should be motivating the senses. So we can sit down with music expert. That is, if you can play, you are the expert. Or you can use, mobile or radio or TV to find out how music helps develop a child's brain and where lullabies come from. We'll just watch one video.
Did you know a lullaby will make your baby calmer because it slows down her heart? Music is the most important thing in our life. Is your baby getting enough music? My name is Dr. Ibrahim Baltaji, and this is my mini parenting masterclass on how music affects your baby's brain. It is proven that music has a role in brain development before birth. Listening to music during pregnancy will not only have a soothing and uplifting effect on the pregnant woman, but also a positive influence on the unborn baby. Around 16 to 18 weeks of pregnancy, the little one hears its very first sound. By 24 weeks, the little ears start to develop rapidly, and babies have been shown to turn their heads in response to voices and noise. In the last few months of pregnancy, an unborn baby can recognize her mother's voice, her native language, word patterns and rhymes. In the third trimester, the baby will be definitely able to hear the music you play. Classical music, gentle sounds like lullabies, nice melodies that inspire happiness, all are designed to be soothing. Music ignites all areas of child development and skills for school readiness, particularly in the areas of language acquisition and reading skills. Learning to play a musical instrument can improve mathematical learning and even increases school scores. Music inspires emotions, so music can be a popular recommendation to soothe the little one peacefully. And it is a welcome addition to the baby's sleep routine. The music must be soft, soothing, relaxing, to create a calm atmosphere to nurture their sleeping patterns. A familiar tune or music or song becomes like a session of music therapy. Slow, soft, repetitive music will actually slow down the heartbeat and allows for calmer and deeper breathing. Don't underestimate the power of the mother, father, or any caregiver's voice while singing. Her voice is familiar and the rhythm is calming. The English word lullaby is thought to come from lala or lulu sound made by mothers or nurses to calm children. Bye is another lulling sound or a term to say goodnight. A lullaby, or so-called cradle song, has a story to soothe babies and small children to sleep. Lullabies are found in every culture and sung in every language. Brahms' lullaby is perhaps the most well-known and easily recognizable of the cradle songs. There are many ways which you can create music with your child for free. Vocal cords are the only innate instruments that are created in a human being. There are other instruments that we can use, which is body percussion like clapping, snapping, stomping, and patting on your thighs. Also, there are tons of stuff around your home, such as if you get a wooden spoon and you play it on a pod, you can play it with your child. The best musical instruments you can buy for your children would include toy drum, shakers or rattles, glockenspiel, xylophones, maracas. There's something about listening to music or playing it with other people that brings its own social buzz, making you feel connected to those around you. Music at early ages helps children express themselves and share feelings. Even at an early age, they can sway, bounce, move their hands in response to music they hear. They can even make up their own songs. They learn to laugh, repeat words, and encourages them to use these words and memorize them. We have learned about several mechanisms through which music impacts our ability to connect with one another by impacting brain circuits involved in empathy, trust, and cooperation, perhaps explaining how it has survived in every culture of the world. Music is present in our lives in so many aspects. At home, music can become part of our everyday experiences. From birth, parents use music to calm and soothe children, to express their love, joy, and to engage and interact. Parents can build on these natural instincts by learning how music can impact child development, improve social skills, and benefit kids of all ages. My advice is to start music with your children as early as possible.
We can talk to baby. Baby talk, discover how to engage in baby talk with your little one and why it is important. Baby talk may sound silly to you, but not to your child. In the first 5,000 days, your baby's brain develops at a pace never repeated again. Baby talk helps give your child the best start in your life. So let's see the video by Dr. Marina Kalshnevo, who researches how babies learn language to find out what baby talk is and why it is most important language in the world.
Hi, my name is Dr. Marina Kalashnikova, and this is my mini parenting masterclass on Baby Talk.
Puppy! He was perfect. I kept him.
I am a researcher, and I study how babies learn language.
Mama is wearing Tilly's glasses. Mama is wearing Tilly's glasses.
Baby talk is much more than just a silly and cute way of talking to babies. Actually, baby talk is more about how we say things. When parents or other caregivers use baby talk, they use normal language, but they make it simpler, they repeat words a lot, and they speak slower. We also exaggerate our facial expressions when we talk to a baby. So for example, we open our mouth wider, we raise our eyebrows, and we smile a lot. So a baby can not only just hear baby talk, but they also can see it.
Sometimes he gets really talkative and he won't.
Parents should immerse their babies in speech. Listening to more baby talk helps babies build their own language abilities. Baby talk works like a spotlight. Babies hear a lot of sounds around them, but when they hear baby talk, they know that it's time to start listening and paying attention. And this happens for two reasons. First, baby talk is easier to listen to. When babies are very young, they do not understand the meanings of words, but they hear the exaggerated pitch in baby talk and they learn from it. Second, babies like listening to baby talk. They like the exaggerated melodic patterns and the positive emotions in baby talk, and this helps them to pay more attention to it compared to speech that we use with adults. When we see a baby, most of us instinctively use baby talk, but it still doesn't come naturally to everyone. Parents should start practicing baby talk from early on, so they can learn what type of baby talk to use. The best times to practice baby talk is when you engage in daily routines with your baby. For example, when you're feeding, bathing, or playing with your baby. If you want to add a little more variety to what you say, you can also try describing pictures in books or describing your baby's favorite toys, which they will like very much. Baby talk helps babies establish a special bond and connection with their parents, which makes them feel loved, safe, and comfortable. Baby talk also stimulates babies' brains, preparing them for the difficult task of learning language. Protection and stimulation are two of the three things that are very important for early brain development. The third one is healthy eating or nutrition. Together, we call them eat, play, and love.
There are a lot of opportunities for learning around you and every corner, even in your own home. Playing together is a great way to discover new things and build key skills. Our friends at Lego Foundation launched Playlist, a collection of fun learning activities for families, and we're delighted to share a few with you. So give them a try with your little one to work problem-solving skills. New learning could be so much fun.
Caminos de Libros es una actividad en la que vas a reforzar habilidades motrices, creativas y solución de problemas. El objetivo es que te diviertas y pasarla bien mientras lo intentas una y otra vez. Los libros no solo nos llevan a conocer lugares increíbles, también nos ayudan a construirlos. Vas a necesitar libros y un carrito de juguete, el cual puedes crear con ladrillos. Los libros de pasta dura servirán muy bien. ¿Listos? ¡Aquí vamos! Para comenzar, vamos a colocar los libros de pasta suave en el piso y formaremos un camino de libros que recorra toda la casa. Ahora, echa a volar tu imaginación. Utiliza los libros de pasta dura para construir túneles, subidas, bajadas y hasta edificios y casas. ¿A dónde te llevan estos caminos? Sigue avanzando y descubre nuevos horizontes. Es tu turno. Recuerda que la imaginación no tiene límites. Para hacer esta actividad más fácil, haz las estructuras sencillas y explora con los carritos para descubrir hacia dónde te lleva ese camino. Y para hacerlo más difícil, haz los caminos más complejos, con subidas y bajadas, con túneles y puentes. Y descubre si aguanta tu carrito.
So build a road through your house with books. This fun activity will develop motor, creative, and problem skills. You will need as many books as you can find, a toy car, or maybe a ball. Why not build using the Lego bricks? If you have one, otherwise, you can make it use even a bottle or any object as a car. Start putting paper bags on the floor to build a road through your house. Hardback books are a great things for that need to stay upright. Maybe you could use them for building tunnels and bridges. And let the books drive your imagination. Build a house with a roof and add a hill or a roundabout. It's your world, so get as much creative as you can. Explore and paint using wind power. The wind power game is a great activity for understanding movement and space through sensory skills. You will need blocks, dried leaves, pieces of card and paper, tubes or straws of different sizes, paint and stones, or other small objects. First, let's think and talk about the wind before using its power. Can you see it? Can you taste it? How does it feel on your hair, on your skin? Take a piece of card or leaf, close your eyes, blow it using wind power. Now you can see how the wind works on heavier things. Try blowing air up heavier objects like blocks or stones to see what happens. Time to make a windprint. It's easy. Just use a straw to blow paint across paper. You can even trace the shape of objects by blowing the paint around them. Nowadays, you are getting, this blowing pen where you can fill the powder and ink and paint it.
El viento es un juego que pondrá en práctica todos tus sentidos y te ayudará a expresar tus emociones. El material que vamos a utilizar son bricks de Lego de diferentes colores, hojas secas, tubos de diferentes tamaños, papelitos de colores. ¿Listos? Aquí vamos. Para comenzar, y tomando un pedazo de cartón o una hoja, cierren sus ojos y hagan viento. Ahora, utilicemos material más pesado. Usemos los bricks de Lego de colores. Y vamos a soplar. El objetivo de este juego es poner en movimiento todo el material mientras exploramos, preguntamos y damos respuestas sobre el viento. Ahora vamos a hacer la huella del viento. Vamos a colocar papel de estraza, pintura de color y con nuestros tubos vamos a soplar. ¿Qué pasa? Observen su obra. Si quieres hacer la actividad más sencilla, puedes utilizar menos material o material más grande del material que tengas. Lo importante es que empieces a hacer la actividad con lo que todos podemos hacer. A divertirnos.
Paper planes are great. Can you build a plane that flies? Try this fun paper plane game, which helps you to learn how to solve problems by testing ideas, practice concentration, and get better at handling frustrations. You can make a paper plane game even trickier by adding some weights to your plane. You'll need paper of different sizes, color, thickness, scissors, pen, and sticky tape. Each player takes a piece of paper. Have a think about what would make a great plane. You can discuss it between you, either individually or in teams. Build your paper plane and watch it fly. How did you do it? Try a different design and see if it goes any further. You can decorate your plane if you want to, or even give it a name. When everyone is happy with their plane, have a competition. Whose plane can fly the farthest? Who can do tricks? Whose looks the best? And so on.
In the paper plane activity, we are getting creative to build paper planes that can fly as far as possible. This activity is great for practicing your ability to focus, handle frustrations, and learning to solve problems by testing ideas. You can do it all indoors and, if the weather allows it, outdoors as well. Now, for this you'll need paper of different sizes, shapes, and thickness. Also consider having scissors, markers, and some sticky tape or paper clips ready. Are you ready? Let's go! To get started, grab a piece of paper and think about what a good paper plane looks like. Now build your awesome paper plane, alone or together, and watch it fly. Did it go as far as you hoped? If not, try a different design. You can also decorate your plane to make it look even cooler. Or what about giving it a name? When everybody feels they are ready, finish with the competition to find out whose plane goes the furthest or who can do the best loop. Or maybe which plane looks the best. You decide how to win this game. If you want to make it more difficult, try adding some luggage to the paper plane by maybe adding a coin or something else of weight, and then test whether that extra weight should be at the front or the back. You can, of course, also allow everyone to rebuild the plane to make it carry even more. On the other hand, if you want to make it a bit easier, have pre-made paper planes that can be adjusted slightly and decorated. Now it's your turn. Have fun building paper planes.
So have lots of fun with your child. It's a time you will never get it again, whether it may be your children or grandchildren. It's a wonderful time and memories you will have it forever. This week is also commemorated as Oxfam Water Week. commemorated from June 11 to 17th in UK. This day is used to campaign for people to get access to clean, safe water all over the world. It is estimated that number of people without access to safe water at home is about 2.2 billion. That is every high number of people lacking a major necessity, not having access to enough clean water and can lead to health issues, can greatly lower standard of living for people. The day raises awareness about this fact and helps provide solutions. Access to clean water is a fundamental human right that shouldn't be denied to anyone. Water is essential to our survival as living organisms, so everyone in the world deserves access to clean water. The lack of adequate water can lead to illness like diarrhea and cholera. Moreover, extreme dehydration can lead to death. Even a water crisis can be very dangerous. This week is used to spread information about the state of water availability around the world. This allows conversations that can lead to solutions for the problem. There are various factors that can lead to water scarcity in an area. This includes climate factors like low annual rainfall, poor infrastructure, and natural disasters. These factors can lead to water vulnerability. Water vulnerability can look like having to travel a long way to find water, not having paper sanitation, not having enough water that is clean for drinking or cooking, and not being able to grow crops. Oxfam's Water Week gives people the opportunity to be part of the solution to the water crisis. As people of communities, we can collectively decide to reserve water sources and reduce wastage. This day encourages fundraising activities to help provide clean water for people who do not have access to it. This helps to preserve human life and gradually reduce the effects of unequal distribution of water around the world. In 1945, famine committees in the UK persuaded the government to let Brits send food and water parcels to Germany. Factors that lead to water vulnerability include droughts, floods, poor infrastructure, and conflict. Typhoons and earthquakes can lead to water scarcity. Think of ways that may have been wasting water and try to cut them. Conserving water is good for everybody around the world. If we collectively save water, we will help less fortunate communities again access to clean water. If you have access to clean water, it's a privilege you should cherish. Drink enough water every day to maintain your health and keep your body functioning properly. There are many charities actively helping people facing the water crisis. A donation can help provide water to someone who needs it. Even if your community is not currently running any charity events, you can even start one by yourself. Get family and friends involved. It is estimated that diarrhea caused by dirty water leads to 800 children's death every day. The water fit for consumption is less than 1% of the supply, and that also we are polluting at a huge rate. Not all water can be used. On average, about 20% of the world population walks about 3.5 miles a day to get drinking water. It is estimated that the world's two most populous countries, China and India, may exceed their water supplies in less than 2 years, that is within 2 decades. Water infrastructure in America is good. The American Society of Civil Engineers did a study and rated the country's drinking water infrastructure a D grade in 2017. This day helps to inform people about the water crisis. This awareness helps us to bring closer to sustainable solutions to the problem. It allows programs to run in our communities and schools, teaching everyone about the importance of clean water for survival. People who are affected by water crisis are able to receive assistance. This help can save a lot of precious lives. and will aid in lowering the number of health issues cases caused by inadequate water supply. Oxfam's campaigns encourage people to be more attentive to environmental issues. The more people care and take measures to protect the environment, the better. This shows our love for our planet as we are encouraged to work together to sustain our natural resources for today and generations to come. Today is National Call Your Doctor Day in US. This year it is celebrated on second Tuesday of June, that is on 11 to remain encourage women to schedule their yearly Well Women exam. The Well Women exam is an exam for women to review their productive health in US. The reason why this day is observed midway through the year is that many women delay routine care. They place other priorities before their health, like work, family, and other obligations. In this way, they overlook the fact that a single phone call can save their lives. The first milestone in terms of women's health came in 1921 with the appearance of the first successful sanitary pad. The Kimberly-Clark Company introduced Kotex from the phrase cotton-like texture, which has made from cellulo-cotton and developed during the World War I as bandage material. In 1916, America got its first birth control clinic in Brooklyn, New York. In 1931, New York gynecologist Robert Tilden Frank came up with the concept of premenstrual syndrome, that is PMS, in his paper stating that premenstrual disturbances were linked to ovarian cycles. Next, the first disposable tampon arrived in 1933 after Dr. Early has patented it. A breakthrough came in 1960 May when the FDA approved the sale of first oral contraceptive, Enovit, which was also known simply as a pill, manufactured by the Serli Pharmaceutical Company. Within 2 years, Enovit was being taken by more than 1 million women in the US to avoid pregnancy. Breast health saw advances when mammography came about in 1969 with the creation of low radiation mammograms, and the first digital mammography machine was approved in 2000. The US Supreme Court ruled in 1973 against the state and federal restrictions on first trimester abortions, deeming them unconstitutional. Much later, in 1999, the FDA finally approved the emergency contraceptive pill, Plan B, for prescription use. However, it took FDA 7 more years to approve the Plan B available for the over-the-counter sales to women over the age of 18. The age was lowered to 17 in July 2019 to avoid more teenage pregnancies. So Bright Pink, the NGO that founded Call Your Doctor Day, was founded by Lindsay Abner. She was the youngest woman in the US to undergo a double mastectomy in 2007. Finally, on June 21, 2016, Bright Pink announced National Call Your Doctor Day to encourage women to schedule their yearly Well Women exam. So the ideas for Doctor's Day came from Edura Brown Almond, wife of Dr. Charles B. Almond. And the date chosen was the anniversary of first use of general anesthesia in surgery. That's why March 30 is known as Doctor's Day in US. Bright Pink is based in Chicago, Illinois. It is only a national NGO focused on the aim to prevent breast cancer and ovarian cancer in young women along with early detection. So if you don't hear back from your healthcare provider within 2 working days, try calling or emailing again. Reach out to someone else in practice, such as another doctor or physician's assistant, or the practice manager will expedite the response time. The doctor isn't calling back. If you are a woman, call your nearest doctor and schedule an appointment to take your annual Well Women exam. If you are a male, encourage your female family members to book an appointment or schedule an appointment. Organize an event in your area, online or offline. Invite a local doctor and ask them to speak about importance of having regular health checkups. Share common moments on social media and online. Do your research about the recent advancements in the field of health and medicine. You can also talk to your doctor to gain more knowledge of potential health issues and how to avoid them. Women are more health conscious, excluding pregnancy related visits. Women are 33% more likely to pay a visit to the doctor than men. Unscheduled health, a 2015 survey stated that 9 out of 10 millennials do not schedule preventive doctor's appointments. It is suggested for women of 21 years and older to see a gynecologist every 6 months to a year. The first woman at the New York Academy of Medicine, Mary Putnam Jacobi, was the first woman to be accepted into New York Academy of Medicine in the 1890s. So in 1977, University of Vermont graduate student and runner Lisa Linda came up with the idea of sewing together two men's jock straps to provide support and comfort for women athletes, and that's how the first sports bra came into existence. So National Call Your Doctor Day aims to engage women to make staying healthy a priority. This is first step towards meeting health obligations in the future. It promotes a healthier life, establishing a baseline for your future health concerns. This serves to improve opportunities for identifying risk factors. And it stresses preventive care, the more importance of preventive care. Regular screenings and checkups are no doubt effective, but simple modifications in your lifestyle do bring great results for your health. So what to expect when you book for a Well Women exam, annual appointment or visit? So Well Women visits include a full checkup separate from any other visit for sickness or injury. These visits focus on preventive care for women, which may include services like vaccine shots that improve your health by preventing diseases and other health problems, screening tests, which are medical tests to check for diseases early when they may be easier to treat, education and counseling to help you make informed health decisions. What happens during a Well Women visit? Your Well Women visit is a chance to focus on your overall health and wellness. There are three main goals for the visit: documenting your health habits and history, getting a physical exam, setting health goals. So what to expect? Health benefits and history before your physical exam. The doctor or nurse will ask you to answer some questions about your overall health. These questions may cover topics like your medical history and family health history, mental health history, including depression, sexual activity and sexual partners, eating and physical activity habits, use of alcohol, tobacco, and other drugs, use of any medicines, vitamins, minerals, or herbs, home life, and relationships. If you are comfortable with it, the doctor or nurse will examine your body, which may include physical exam, measuring your height and weight, calculating your body mass index to see if you are at a healthy weight, BMI, checking your blood pressure, taking your temperature, doing a clinical breast exam, feeling your breasts and under your arms for lumps or other changes, doing a pelvic exam, looking at your vagina and feeling around your pelvis. If you are not comfortable being alone with doctor or nurse during the physical exam, ask to have another health professional from the practice, like another nurse in the room too. You and the doctor or nurse will talk about your next steps for helping you stay healthy. Together, you can decide which screenings or follow-up services are right for you. If you have health goals like losing weight or quitting smoking, you and your doctor or nurse can also make a plan to help you meet these goals. Today is also commemorated as National Corn on the Cob Day in US. Some call it corn stick, others go with sweet corn, but we call it amazing, especially when you use those cute plastic corn on the cob handles. National Corn on the Cob falls on June 11th, the perfect pre-summer date. Although for most home gardens, mid-June is still too early for the harvest, but you can't blame anyone for being in a hurry. The sweetness doesn't hang around for very long. It has to be picked at its freshest. Otherwise, there is a risk of nothing really. It's just slightly less incredible tasting. If you plan on doing the picking yourself, there is a trick to spotting when the corn is ready. During the milk stage, the kernels are still soft, and this is nature's way of saying, come and get it. Boil it, steam it, roast it, or grill it. There's no wrong or right method as long as it stays on the cob. So a reason for seasoning, nothing wrong with salt and butter, but something with more pizzazz, like say miso butter could offer an interesting twist. If you are in a mood for a bite that packs a kick, look no further than Jamaican curry mayo and coconut. And for those who love everything crispy, there's a batter fried corn. When has deep frying ever let anyone down? So it's incredibly versatile. When it's not on the cob, we mainly think of corn as snack to eat at the movies, popcorn. But it's also a key ingredient in medicines and substances we use every day. For example, antibiotics, hand soap, ethanol, and even fireworks. So a lot of these little yellow kernels. So next time you watch fireworks, show your solidarity by munching down a piece of corn. You could say it's your patriotic day. It's a perfect excuse for a cookout. It's not summer if you don't throw some corn on the grill. And there is a grill, there's a BBQ. After getting through the winter, there's nothing sweeter than chilling in the warm suns outside. Sweet corn is just the icing on the cake, not literally, but with the right recipe, it could be a silly example, but it cooks out all about shooting the breeze and having a good laugh, and corn is the greatest excuse for a party. See, this is in US, not in India. In India, it is rainy season, but in US and the other part, it is summer season. So today is also commemorated as National Folk Limb Safety Day in US. So it is observed on second Tuesday in June each year. That is this year, it is June 11th. The day is an initiative by the Industrial Truck Association. Did you know that between 35,000 and 62,000 injuries every year involve forklifts? Several cases involved bystanders or pedestrians. The Occupational Safety and Health Administration OSHA estimates that over 70% of these accidents were preventable. National Forklift Safety Day is committed to safety of these who manufacture, operate, and work around forklifts. An opportunity to highlight the importance of operator training and pedestrian awareness. Stakeholders and industry experts come together on the day to share resources on the best safety practices while using this indispensable equipment. Forklifts are indispensable to modern industry and commerce. They change how business moves, quite literally, since their invention in the early 1990s. Forklifts are one of the most compact, drivable pieces of machinery. The trucks get their name from their signature fork-like prongs that slide underneath heavy loads and scoop them up. Moving heavy items from place to place has never been easier. Depending on the model, forklifts can carry loads up to 35,000 pounds, can have similar ones with a 3,000 to 5,000 pound capacity. Whether at construction sites, warehouse, or dockyards, forklifts carry the weights for us. Using forklifts eliminates the need for back-breaking labor. For business, it means improved efficiency and the time saved. Whenever heavy machinery is involved, the safety of people who operate forklifts or work around them is of utmost importance. The Industrial Truck Association founded National Forklift Safety Day in 2014 to highlight the importance of safety while using forklifts. The day emphasized the crucial need for operator training and daily equipment checks. The conversations include not only forklift manufacturers, but any industry that use forklifts. The day usually features events where safety experts, government representatives, and industry leaders discuss the myriad aspects of forklift safety. Also on the agenda are demonstrations on forklift safety activities in localized areas. The activities hope to make warehouses, manufacturing plants, and other forklift-associated spaces safer. Many dealers and manufacturers sponsor these events to generate public awareness and create safe working places. Forklift safety minimizes the hazards of accidents related directly or indirectly to forklift operators. Operators must be aware of their environment or pedestrian traffic in the windshield. Ensure you check the brakes, seat belts, lights, horns, and overhead guards. These are 5 critical safety devices on any forklift. Carry out general visual check of the vehicle and around. Ensure everything looks good. After completing the visual check, start the forklift and check various components for smooth function. So organize workshops and online demonstrations. Does your business use forklifts in operations? Host a safety workshop for your forklift operations or provide other avenues for training like seminar, online or offline. Review safety protocols used today for a thorough review of training protocols. Ensure the guidelines are up to date and remove anything obsolete. The ITA puts together an impressive panel where industry speakers discuss several aspects of forklift safety. Sign up for these events, webinars, seminars, or anything like this, which we are doing. Early manufacturers thought lifting cranes looked like birds, tall, slender, and bendy. So it is named after the bird. The ancient Greeks built the first known crane, which was a wooden form operated by humans and animals. Manufacturers in the Middle Ages added what we know today as jib, allowing cranes to move both vertically and horizontally. It was a revolution in crane manufacture. The steam engine created motors, which meant cranes needed virtually no human effort to operate. Big Carl is the world's largest crane and can lift an equivalent of 1,600 family cars. The power of Big Carl. It's easy to lose sight of safety in the rush of every day. National Forklift Safety Day highlights the importance of daily vigilance and safety around heavy machinery. Besides safety, today offers a way to stay updated on what's happening in different industries. It's an excellent opportunity to discover the latest tech innovations across sectors. How often do we stop and marvel at how machines work, art and science function, and poetry machines make our lives better? Today is also commemorated as National German Chocolate Cake Day in US. Whether you are running to the kitchen or store to snack your German chocolate cake, we know you are celebrating it. The traditionally chocolate cake features rich chocolate layers coated with sweet and nutty pecan frosting, but the dessert isn't actually German. German chocolate cake was named after an English American named Sam German, creator of specific baking chocolate at the Baker's Chocolate Company. Today is also commemorated as National Making Life Beautiful Day in US. It is celebrated on June 11th each year. It is also up to us to decide to make life beautiful every day. So, to encourage such a mindset, we bring you the most beautiful facts about this special day. First and foremost, the purpose of National Making Life Beautiful Day is to celebrate those who make life beautiful for others, be it our own or a larger group of people. The truly freeing part is that you often do not realize when or how you are creating beauty in the life of another. You could be investing in relationships or lobbying for causes you feel strongly about, or just encouraging someone when they feel blue. These are all beautiful actions that are bound to have ripple effect. The word beauty itself is so vast that essentially everyone deserves to be celebrated on this day just for adding beauty to the life of at least one another person in some subjective way. Today is also commemorated as Say Hi Day in June on June 11th in US. It is celebrated in the memory of Joseph Anthony Sinotti, a special needs teen who died in the age of 15. Sinotti made it a habit to greet everyone he met throughout his life, and his upbeat personality endeared him to his neighborhood. Say Hi Day is a public awareness campaign that aims to remind people that one simple word can improve someone's day, bring a smile back to their face, or shift their mood. A simple welcome can start a chain reaction of positive contact and make all differences. Today is also commemorated as Yan Bombing Day in US. Yan bombing is also known as yan storming, is a style of street art that involves crocheting or knitting patterns on a public structure or a form, just as benches or trees. Yan bombing is considered a manner of reclaiming and beautifying public spaces because yarn does not damage property as spray paint does. This unique art trend began in 2011 to take knitting and crochet beyond caps and clothing to contribute color and meaning to urban environments. Yarn bombing is thought to have started in the US with Texas knitters looking for a creative way to use their leftover and incomplete knitting projects. But it has since spread throughout the world. Bill Davenport may be termed as the grand old man of Houston crocheted sculpture, according to the Houston Press, who was creating and exhibiting crochet-covered items in Houston in the 1990s. In 2002, Artist Shannon Scollin created stump cozies for clear cuts in Oregon. Magda Sayek of Austin is credited with starting the yarn bombing phenomenon when she wrapped the door handle of her store in her morning with a custom-made yarn in 2005. Yarn bombing has become increasingly popular around the world. In September 2011, the collected thread business in Oklahoma City yarn bombed the city's Plaza district to commemorate its third anniversary. Yarn bombing day was first observed on June 11, 2011 by John Matwick of Lethbridge, Alberta. So with this, we conclude today's commemorations. We thank each and everyone for participating and hope you all had a happy learning. So see you all tomorrow at the same time with the same joining link at 6 p.m. And before leaving the platform, we request everyone to quickly fill the feedback form which has been raised in the form of votes. And there is also an important announcement that the recent World Environment Day and World Oceans Day quiz, which was organized as part of international conference for 9 days. The quiz certificates have been released, and we have observed many participants have not completed filling up their feedback forms and completing formalities. We request everyone to quickly complete the conference formalities so that we can issue the participation certificates at the earliest. And those who have not completed their formalities or yet to complete their formalities for any other events, quickly complete all your formalities. Maybe in the next month or mostly will be clearing off all the old certificates. So ensure that you submit and clear off all your formalities. Without completing the documentation process, we cannot issue a document from our side. Formalities are a must. So we request everyone to be proactive and complete all your certificate process. So in another 1 or 2 months, we will conclude all the certificates. After that, no certificates will go. We request everyone to take this opportunity to complete all your pending, whatever, this year, previous year, whatever events you have attended. Make sure you are completing all the formalities for all events in coming 1 or 2 months. So we'll be closing all the previous certificates, that is issue of all previous certificates, and we'll start processing at once. And after that, no further certificates will be issued. So we request everyone to complete check which all events you have attended and complete the formalities if you haven't completed, so that we'll in another 1-2 months we'll start processing and closing the certificates for each event. After that, no further certificates will be issued for that particular event. So thank you everyone once again. Download your environment quiz certificates if you have already completed the formalities, and those who have submitted the quiz but not completed the feedback form are requested to complete the feedback form, because only after that you will be eligible for the certificate verification. So thank you everyone. Take care. Good night.